If you want to get in contact with me, the best way to do it is on Instagram. If you just want to say what up, if you want to tell me you love my videos, you can tell me that you hate my videos, but the best way to do that is on Instagram. Peace, y'all. Johnny Fastlane here. So, according to Megan Thee Stallion, Tory Lanez tried to pay her to be quiet, and Mo3 was set up by a woman. Plus, Kanye West gets sued. Let's talk hip-hop. Alright, so by now everybody knows what's going on with Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez, right? A couple months ago, Megan Thee Stallion got shot in the foot after a pool party with Kylie Jenner, right? She was in the vehicle with Tory Lanez security, and her best friend at that time, right? When they all got arrested, Megan Thee Stallion says she had glass in her foot. But then a couple days later, after a lot of pressure from social media, Megan Thee Stallion came out and said that she got shot in the foot, right? And that Tory Lanez did it, right? At that point, Tory Lanez didn't really say anything. He was kind of quiet until he decided to drop his album on his mother's birthday, talking about how innocent he is and how he didn't do anything and how he really knows the story at hand, right? The whole situation though is that Megan Thee Stallion was like, he's lying, he's really crazy and nutso, and he really did shoot me in the foot, right? Then Tory Lanez gets some extra charges from the LAPD. Before, they only charged him with having a gun, but then they upgraded his charges to, yes, reckless endangerment with a weapon, discharging a weapon, and of course having an unregistered weapon. So kind of Megan Thee Stallion's story and the charges are matching, right? Well, now Megan Thee Stallion just went on GQ and did an interview and said that Tory Lanez actually tried to pay her off not to speak or anything like that, right? So if y'all remember, around the time that Megan Thee Stallion got shot in the foot, there's a lot of social unrest in the country because of George Floyd, right? So the whole situation is she didn't want to tell the cops that, yes, a black man did this to her, and she was in the mode of trying to protect black men, which is her excuse for not telling them right there on the spot that night that Tory Lanez shot her in the foot, right? She says that now Tory Lanez actually tried to pay her to be quiet because, of course, he wanted to protect his image, and of course, that's like, you know, career suicide if you, a superstar, shoot another superstar in the foot, right? You being a man shooting a woman as well, right? So the whole thing is crazy. Tory Lanez didn't respond to this, but of course he's gonna call cap. We're still waiting for Tory Lanez to have his court date, so I guess we'll have to see. But the whole situation is crazy. I don't think that Megan Thee Stallion is lying. Tory Lanez may be lying, but he probably could not be lying too. And the truth is somewhere in the middle, right? And I guess we'll find out, or maybe not. But let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Alright, yo, this situation is crazy, right? Because y'all know that last week Mo3 got shot and killed in his city in Dallas, right? And then a couple days later, Boosie Badass gets shot in the leg just for going down there to Dallas and trying to show love at a candle lighting for Mo3, right? Well, more information is coming out around Mo3's death and exactly what happened. So on Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, Mo3 was chilling at some woman's house, and apparently that woman set him up, right? Because as soon as he leaves her house, there was a vehicle that started following Mo3, right? And Mo3 actually noticed that the vehicle was following him. So he was trying to dip and dive and try to get away from them. So he kind of felt like the best way to get around and get away from them would be to jump on the highway, right? So he jumps on the highway and tries to duck and dodge through traffic and tries to flee the car that's following him. But they're following him hard body. They ducking and dodging too, right? Mo3 ends up crashing into the cement median, right? And at that point, Mo3 gets out of his vehicle and starts running, like literally physically running for his life. The person hops out their car too, chases him down, shoots him in the back of the head, hops back in their vehicle, and they're gone, right? You see the cops on the side of the road trying to bring Mo3 back to life, or, the EMS or whatever, and Mo3 was pronounced dead at the hospital, man. So the situation is crazy. They don't know who the people were who was following Mo3 in the vehicle, but if they know that that woman set him up, which they do know, I'm sure they're gonna start asking her who the hell was that was following Mo3, and a lot of questions will be answered here pretty soon. But the whole situation is crazy, and Mo3 was just really like trying to fight for his life on Wednesday, and ended up losing, which is horrible and sad. But let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Alright, yo, so Kanye West is being sued, right? And I don't know if y'all know, but like back in February or maybe even January of 2020, he did this like whole Christian play for King Nebuchadnezzar, right? And Nebuchadnezzar was some kind of king who like had a whole army and blah, 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 right? And so basically Kanye West had a whole production team where he had like an opera going on and, you know, actors and, you know, light stage hands and everybody, right? But Kanye West is an artist, and so he likes to do stuff, you know, how he feels, and so he felt like doing a Christian musical at that time, and then he did it, and then he moved on to, you know, more Sunday service things, and then also running for president, right? But he forgot to pay the people who he did that thing with, because he's just like, oh, it's a side project, oh, it's a little thing, oh, it's just a little hobby that I'm doing at home, right? But your hobby involves 100 other people who are not working right now, and instead they're giving you their time, so they need to be compensated, right? So that group of, you know, Christian actors are actually suing Kanye West for $1 million for unpaid wages, unpaid overtime, just everything, food that they didn't have when they were there, mistreatment, all kind of crazy stuff, right? Kanye West hasn't responded to the lawsuit yet. He probably won't. He'll probably just settle out of court for maybe like $700,000 and just be like, whatever, it's nothing to Kanye, right? But at the same time, you know, him being the crazy artist that he is, it's nothing to Kanye, it's whatever. So he's just like, okay, I'm done with that portion of the show, moving on, and then forgets about the people whose life have been affected by that portion of the show. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I guess whatever, you know, he'll settle out of court and everything will be fine. But let me know what y'all think about this and everything else in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell. Follow me at Johnny Fastlane on Instagram, and y'all already know what to do. Peace.